welcome to the next episode of the GameSwift Townhall. Today with
Hello.
me is our tokenomic master, strategy master. I would call him the real one-man band in the GameSwift team, Lucas, el profesor, as once
Hello,
someone
or
said.
maybe I should say bonjour today.
Yeah,
Bonjour.
because
Hello, everyone.
our main guest that I should start with actually is sorry man is Robbie Rothstein from Oxya Origin and of the French origin, or at least French-speaking origin, as I might hear.
Yeah, we are a French studio and French project, but let's keep in English.
Yeah, we'll keep it English, but we're super happy to have you here because, as many of you might know, Oxya Origin is collabing right now with GameSwift.
Yeah.
And could you tell us, just to start with, what your game is about? Something about the game launch, token, make us feel what Oxya Origin is about, man.
Okay. Actually, we are currently developing two Web3 games. So the first one is actually available on the GameSwift launcher. So it's the shooter game, Oxya Origin Road to Genesis. So actually, on the launcher GameSwift, you can try it again. So we sell out two collections in 2022, and related to these two collections, we made two games. So the first one is related to the Avatar collection. Sorry. So it's a shooter game when you inflate your avatar and you can smash some monsters with your avatar in a linear dungeon and procedural dungeon. And the second game is a strategy game when you have to manage lands because our second collections is a lands collections. So our second games is related to these collections. So you have to manage your lands, to craft some item, to extract resources, and to build some buildings, you know.
Got it. Something specific about Oxya Origin, something special that we can't find in other games? What is your favorite aspect of your game that makes it unique? Maybe you could share something.
I think the storytelling, the lore on the storytelling is very important for us. We have a lot of different activities on our Discord related to this storytelling, to this lore. So a lot of people are playing about quest and mystery quest. So it's an important aspect for us. The second important aspect for us is the procedural aspect. So we have two game modes for the shooter game, actually, for the private beta. And one of the game mode is a linear dungeon mode. And when you launch a game, it will never be the same map. It's a different map with different rooms and different rock block in the room, and etc. etc. This is one of our two biggest aspects, I think. We are focused about it, and we are building every day, you know. So we are very, very happy to launch this beta. And it's a very successful campaign far from now. So we are happy. We are very, very happy.
Okay, and could you maybe tell us more about the Web3 aspects that you used in Web3 elements that are used in Oxya Origin? Where is blockchain here in your game?
Actually, first of all, about the first collection, the shooter game, about the first collection on the shooter game, you don't are obligated to have an avatar, an Oxya asset to play the game. But if you have an Oxyan asset, you will have a lot of rewards. Compare that if you play without any assets and if you play as a free-to-player. This is one of the important aspects because the avatar don't impact your game damage, for example, or your game life or anything in the game, but it just impacts your rewards. So the avatar is kind of access card, you know, for our holders to have the biggest rewards possible. And to complete, what we want to do in the future that have a total circular economy, you know, because as I said, we have a lens and we have avatar. So for the lens, we have a management game, a strategy game, and for the avatar, we have a shooter game. And all the armor, the weapons, the helmets, all the stuff in the shooter game are produced in the management game, lens game, you know, when you have to extract resources, and with these resources you can build building, and with this building you can craft some items, you know, and with those items you can use it in the second game, you know. So the two games are connected, and we have a lot of different NFTs aspects or blockchain aspects, and we are actually doing a new improvement, you know, and every day it's a new game to improve it.
So basically, it's two games in one, right?
Yes, no, it's really two different games. The first one are developing on Unreal Engine 5.2, so it's an actual game that are actually available on the GameSwift launcher. So it's a 3D game when you are killing some monster and you are in the linear dungeon. And the second game is a kind of Clash of Clans, you know what I mean? When you have to manage your lands, but it's not a click and collect game, you know. We have to check every day to click and collect. It's more a strategy game when you have your lands and your buildings, and you decide to craft these items, to extract these resources, and you have missions for the dashboard game, of course, the strategy game, and different missions. But in fact, to craft items in the lens game, you have to win some rewards in token in the shooter game. You know what I mean? So you have to play the shooter game to craft some items, and if you want to go far as possible in the shooter game, you need to have those specific items who are crafted by the lens owner. You know, and we created this circular economy with a system of collaborative crafting when people can rent their buildings, you know, to let the other player craft some items if they don't have any buildings.
Cool. I like this collaborative aspect especially.
Yeah.
And maybe a few more words about the circular economy then. It sounds pretty exciting. Circular economy. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. In fact, circular economy is kind of the new world. You know, there is kind of a rewarding in the NFT sphere and Web3 sphere about all those NFTs, play to earn, all those terms. I think in the future we will not use them. You know, we will not talk anymore about NFTs or in the video game sphere. I mentioned we don't talk anymore about NFTs. We will talk about game assets. We don't talk about play to earn. We talk about circular economy. You know, so the fact is that we say that in the traditional gaming industry, when people want to buy an items, they go to the shop and they buy the items from the studio for a certain price. You know, we just say that these items is not created by the studio, but it's created by a player, and we take a fees on the transactions. So we want to incentive the player to create new items to sell to the other to go far as possible, you know. And with this kind of circular economy, we will take some fees on the transactions, because we know that some players, you know, don't want to farm like during 10 days, and they want this weapon, you know. So usually they go to the shop from the gaming studio, and he will buy a gun. But in Oxya Origin, you go buy a gun to another player who farm during 10 days to this gun. But thanks to this farming, now he can rentabilize his playing time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Sounds pretty awesome, man. And this is actually where blockchain comes in hand. Yeah.
Yes.
And now we also have a question from a community member. Yeah, you wanted to add something?
No. Just want to say that in fact, it's kind of Web2 player habits. You know, There is a lot of different games where you can find on World of Warcraft, you can find gold coins on some illegal sites, websites. There is the same for a lot of different games. For FIFA, for example, if you want to buy some coins, you can buy some coins, but illegally. And at Oxya Origin, we think that the blockchain can make it legally and open source, and that without security failure, because the blockchain is very secure. But we just say that it's kind of usual habits for a lot of different Web2 players. It's not a big deal to pay to have like kind of these coins or these weapons, by passing by the traditional studio gaming shop or through some illegal websites, So we think that blockchain will allow people to do it legally and with open source standard.
Got it. But blockchain and crypto gaming means also airdrops, and we just have one question about the Oxya Airdrop.
Yeah.
So maybe you could reveal anything about your plans, and actually we could smoothly switch to the topic of the campaign that we are just starting with Oxya and GameSwift.
Yeah.
Can you let us know a little bit about that?
Actually, the question is about the airdrop, the keys airdrop, or whatever. What do you?
Yeah, the general question about airdrop, and the second one about the campaign with GameSwift.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, if you receive your airdrop, you are automatically whitelisted for the private beta. So you have to check. Or you can create an account on our website. You can create an account with a wallet or without wallet. It's a private beta. So actually, the plan is make private beta, so it's not for everyone. We just selected some specific partners like GameSwift. Of course, we selected the launcher because you have a real gamers community, and we selected some other different partners like the Launchpad for our futures ICOs. And actually, we are around 3,000 players on 5,000 possible. So we are honestly very happy about those numbers. And with GameSwift, we prepare a lot of different things. And the first one was this airdrop. But in the future, there will be like kind of community tournaments when you will be able to defend your community, so your launcher or your project or whatever you want, through Oxya Origin with kind of tournament system. When you have timer, you need to make the best time and etc. A lot of different things, but right now it's not on the way.
Okay, but there is one thing going on the way, and this is the campaign with our OGs, ambassadors, and hunters, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And about the campaign with the OG and the hunters, this is what you said.
Yeah. I mean, the
it's kind of marketing stuff, no? Honestly, to be honest, I don't know exactly all the process with GameSwift on the campaign, the marketing aspects, because last week I was really focused on the game, so I was 100% about the gaming. So maybe we are doing a mutual campaign, of course. I think so because we are our partners, but I don't exactly know what is the process for the marketing campaign. I know some of your KOLs are RT and share our videos on Twitter and a lot of different things, but actually I don't exactly know about this.
No worries, man. No worries. But I guess that Lucas knows it well.
Yeah, exactly. Because guys, we have like a new batch of ambassadors, and now they have this option to actually prove themselves that they are, that they deserve to be ambassadors of GameSwift. So obviously, campaigns as with Oxya, which is like a playable great title available also on our launcher, is something which creates a lot of potential for content creation, right? So right now we are conducting this campaign. So on the one hand, there's an option to play the game, to get some token allocation, like depending on the leaderboard, there is like 15k of worth of Oxya tokens to grab. But there's also this additional aspect of proving themselves as ambassadors and providing this content regarding this campaign, like Oxya and GameSwift. So yeah, everyone wants to get additional boost. I believe like this is now a great time to actually market the product. There was a long bear market, but I know you guys were building throughout this time. And now it's time to release the product and also get some additional marketing on Twitter and YouTube, etc. So our ambassadors are now working on that also to help the projects which are partnering with us, because we also want to spread the word that our community is great, that we have a great number of people who are truly providing a valuable content, but also many of them are also true gamers, right?
Yeah.
And this is like something differentiating, because the problem in crypto is there are a lot of people who want to just invest in tokens, but they are not necessarily into playing games or becoming your final end game users, actually. And with GameSwift, we are trying to provide also this aspect of people who are also gamers and not only crypto investors.
Yeah, you're totally right. I think a Web3 project without community is not a Web3 project, or it just a very technological project, and you are making SDK, just SDK, and you are selling it. You know what I mean? Without community, in fact, in gaming, we are nothing. And in the Web2 area, in the Web2 industry, it's the same. If you want to launch a game, if you are not famous, if you don't create a good community, and if you don't have a good attraction with real gamers, I think you will not survive, So it's a very, very, very good way, and we can give to those ambassadors some special role on our Discords, and we can talk about those potential collaborations, of course. And I think it's a very good way, because community marketing, it's kind of the best. First of all, it's the cheapest one, because you have free kind of publicitary ad spots. You know what I mean? Because if you have holders of NFTs or token, they want to pump the project. Yeah, first of all, and secondly, they want to make profit. So they will be like kind of buddies. Come on, try our game, or join our community. They will very involved in the community, in the marketing. So I think it's one of the best way. And if you don't have this mass marketing, community marketing, I think you need to have a lot of money. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have those people who follow you beside the brands, you don't be able to grab a lot of young new player. You know what I mean? So it's important. I think it's very important that have really involve people from the community. And of course, we are doing a private beta actually. The feedback, the gaming feedback, are for example, another example of the importance of the community. All the feedbacks are very important for us, and it's kind of really mutual relations, creation relations. You know what I mean? They are involved in the project as a team members. So yes, I think it's a very, very good idea and good way.
Okay, Lucas. So maybe to sum up, could you just wrap up? Who can join? What's the timeline for this campaign? And what are the rewards for our community, to be sure?
Yeah. So the private beta will end this Sunday at 7 p.m. UTC. Yes, exactly. Yes, and actually there is three kind of access. So as I said, there is the holders access with the most part of rewards. The mercenary access, it's access from the keys. So we give keys to some partners, you know what I mean. And in the future, those keys will be a kind of mercenary pass. So it's another kind of access with another kind of rewards. And the last kind of access, actually, it's a citizen access with a citizen pass. But in the future, it will be kind of free-to-play access. You know what I mean? And actually, you can try to grab your citizen pass on the pre-mint or through the activities or with some partners. You don't have to pay anything for the citizen access. It's not an NFTs, and you can be able to try the game. And if you are very good and if you are in the top of the leaderboard, you will be able to earn some Oxys. Approximately, no, there is exactly 300,000 Oxys that will be distributed during the private beta, and there is a different way to earn Oxys and earn the other resources, because there is only not the Oxys. There will be some. There is some other resources, and you have a kind of lucky wheel. So every day when you launch a game, you are able to launch the wheel. So we'll have special prize, and if you have the prize and if you finish the game to kill the boss, you will have the special prize. And there is some daily rewards, you know, for people who connect every day and just to try the game one time or two times. And so there is three kinds of way to have those rewards. And actually, we just have one dungeon and one room for the wave mode, because we have two game modes, but we don't add all the features, you know, because the main focus will be during the public beta, approximately June from this year, so June 2024. And for this launch, there will be a lot of different dungeon, there will be more weapons, more features, more monsters. And actually, we are developing the main mod of Oxya Origin. In fact, it's the mod that will be able at the end of the year with the launch of the total ecosystem. So the dashboard, the length games management, and the shooter game. And we are developing the PvE mod. So it's a player with versus environments. So you will be able to team up with some friends and to smash monsters together. But actually, you just be able to play solo. So try to grab your citizen access and get it and play through GameSwift, play the game, and send us a message on Discord if you like it and if you want to join the community.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Robbie. So you guys have time until this Sunday, the 24th of March, to play the private beta of Oxy on the GameSwift launcher. And there are some airdrop rewards of 15,000K available for you. So I would rather hop onto the launcher and play straight after this Townhall, especially since Star Heroes is not available. Had to add it since I have it on my t-shirt. So thanks a lot, Robbie, for being here with us. I think that right now we'll switch to the GameSwift roadmap right now that we promised to touch upon last time. So, Robbie, merci beaucoup, encore une fois.
Thank you so much, guys.
Ici.
Thank you so much, and see you next time.
See you next time.
Have a good day, guys, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And now, Lucas, we need to get fucking serious. No more chilled game talking. Right now, the GameSwift important stuff. We have a couple of topics to touch upon with you guys today. So the first one is actually the fact that GSP was reopened. I saw a lot of hype about that. Questions, comments regarding the GSP reopening. So could you give us an overview of what's going on, man?
Yeah. So, guys, we know that probably many of you were quite satisfied with the latest airdrop of Star Heroes, and GSP members were actually entitled to two allocations of airdrops. So one was exclusive for GSP, and another one was dedicated towards all GameSwift stakers. So you received basically double, so we have decided, to after the snapshot, we have decided that there is definitely additional demand for more GSWIFT tokens to be logged in GSP. We received a lot of feedback from community that they are waiting for the next phase. So here it is. Starting from tomorrow, you will be able to join and lock your tokens in GSP. The terms are the same as for the second phase. So basically, you have 1 week to join this event, and there are no spots limited this time. We have decided that we don't want to limit you guys for now, but it's only 1 week, so it's still, I believe, exclusive. People who are not really super active or just want to jump on a boat prior to some specific, snapshot of the airdrop. They won't be able to do it. They need to decide basically now. And what is also worth mentioning about GSP, that we were very satisfied with the GSP 1 to GSP 2 migration. So basically 80% of all of the tokens logged in GSP 1, they decided to migrate, to continue basically their subscription, continue our loyalty program, and now they have migrated to this GSP 2, we call it. But actually, starting from now, GSP 2 is like I believe, the main model, and we can say that there will be no other models like introduced. So even though tomorrow we are opening, we call it the new phase, it's still on the same terms as it was for the GSP 2. Yeah, so guys, if you want to log your tokens for the first time, you are free to do it. If you want to add some additional tokens to your stake, you can do it. And what is worth mentioning, that right now, if you decide to log your tokens into GSP, it'll be like cumulative. All of the tokens will be counted together, because the problem about these phases, like the first phase, the second phase, the problem was that even though you logged your tokens in the GSP 1, but GSP 2, actually they didn't count together, And right now the model is unified. You just join GSP, and there will be like one GSP starting from now on. So pretty simple choice for you. Tomorrow you have 1 week to either log either log more tokens, either join for the first time. Better be quick, because as you probably saw today's tweet from our account, there are 3 airdrops which are going to be announced soon for GSP members. So we will be gradually revealing the names of the projects which have decided to reward our community. And this is like pretty exciting, I believe, because there are not many, there are a lot of these hyped projects like Celestia, like, PIV Network, all of the projects like that, but actually, or Dimension, but actually, people there is a lot of narrative about more and more airdrops coming to these projects, but actually these airdrops are not happening that frequently. And for GSP, we have already delivered 2 airdrops, and three additionals are coming relatively soon. Yeah, so definitely worth considering.
Yeah, I try to share my screen right now. I guess I managed. So these are the dates of the airdrops that you were just talking about, right? March 25th, April 1, and April 8.
Yeah,
It's
so
all live, man.
we will announce the names of the projects on these days, and we'll be gradually, preparing you guys for some snapshots. They might happen, anytime, but better. I would better, lock my tokens right away, to be sure if I want to get these airdrops right for on my wallet.
Exactly. And we've already had one fantastic airdrop. We more Sparta and Star, but I guess that some of you really enjoyed the drop of the Star token. So I'm also super happy about the next one coming. But now let's switch. I'll just close it.
Also, I
Now,
wanted to ask
yeah,
one thing because this is also something very important when it comes to GSPay. And this is another benefit because we said about airdrops, this is obviously something very hyped. But actually, if you are planning also to participate in Star Heroes, play this game, there's like a strong actually benefit of joining GSPay because you will be able to get a huge discount on G-Bucks, which are required, to buy spaceships, to actually be competitive in the game, be competitive in the leaderboard. So basically, by joining GSPay now, you will be able to get these perks, to get cheaper G-Bucks, and basically, it might like the another phase or reopening of GSPay might not happen before the launch of public access of Star Heroes. So this is another crucial aspect to consider.
yeah. And I wanted to say something more, but maybe I will not do it right now. I will just switch to the next point of the agenda, which is actually another direction in which GameSwift is going right now and working on hard, which is our AI and GPU expansion. So, as you might have seen on Twitter, GameSwift has just joined the NVIDIA developer program and get access to over 150 APIs for AI and GPU integrations. So, Farmer, what does it mean for GameSwift? What does it mean for our plans to use the GPU power of our users? Tell us more.
Yeah, so this is another crucial step forward, I believe, for whole GameSwift community. So basically, guys, that for some time we're already working on both gaming and AI. Actually, NVIDIA is obviously one of the leaders in the market, so we have decided to join the developer program, and we have been granted with the access to multiple tools for regarding AI. And like with GameSwift, we are on the one hand generating this GPU power thanks to your devices taking part in launcher testing process, the launcher AI GS Force AI process. But so this is a huge actually aspect which was taken into account while giving us access to this program. But another important factor is that gaming creates a lot of demand for tools which are available in NVIDIA developer programs. So, for example, if the gaming studio wants to, one of the major, problems and actually challenges in gaming is to uh, generate, to develop all of these 3D models, all of the content within the game. It takes a lot of time. And with AI, with all of the tools, for example, the ones which are provided by NVIDIA, gaming studios will be enabled to develop, deploy their games more smoothly in a shorter period of time. And this is a very important development for the gaming. So AI is one of the major, I believe, catalyzed for gaming, and especially Web3 gaming, to deliver all of these games and deliver them in a shorter period of time. And with GameSwift, all of these gaming studios will be able to basically deliver these games also faster and our participation in NVIDIA developer program will be able to extend this participation onto our partners. So this is very huge, I believe. No, you see, NVIDIA right now is a total monster, I believe, and it doesn't come from nothing.
Yeah, this vision is just fantastic, especially in a fast-changing world of crypto and crypto gaming. I think that the faster you are, the the better. And for the infrastructure provider like GameSwift, this is crucial to be at the forefront of the change. So there is also a question from the audience regarding the testnet. Maybe you'd like to address it right now, Lucas? Any plans regarding the timeline?
Yeah, it was supposed to be in the first quarter. Obviously, first quarter is finishing within 10 days or 11 days. Now, I can tell you that right now there is some kind of testnet, but it's not yet public. But the public will be coming right after this testnet, which is not public. So I believe it'd be soon, but obviously we need some development is ready, I believe. It is. I can assure you. But the problem is that we need to, accelerate the whole campaign and participation in this testnet, and also get our partners ready to deploy on the testnet. So you will have something to do on the testnet, and we need to prepare for it. So right now we are preparing for it. The development is ready. I can assure you that the testnet will be coming soon. I hope it might be in April. So it's quite fast. It's quite soon, but I cannot tell you for sure that it'll be in April. Please wait for the for the news for the announcements. I don't want to front run them, because we want to plan it timely in a timely manner and do it right. So please give us a little bit more time. I'm sorry that we are a little bit delayed according to the roadmap, but I can tell you that development is basically ready. So this is a huge major achievement for us.
Yeah, I guess you've seen, guys, that at GameSwift we're good at two things: fundamentals and pumpamentals. So the fundamentals is something that we started building with, and they are already there. But we really want to make sure that the pumpamentals are also there. Just releasing any tech without the marketing campaign that is really tip top is not the goal. The goal is just to start it with a big S, and you can only wait for that happening anytime soon. And now, also, there is one more important thing that the GameSwift community was focusing on recently, which is obviously Star Heroes, which was the main point of focus here for the last time. So I saw a comment asking about the Moon Boys coming over here. Ha 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 ha. So there is one of them that is showing up right now. Your favorite Vito
Yo, 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 yo,
has-
yo, yo! Moon, moon, moon! Soon, soon, soon to the moon! What's up, boys? What's up? Okay, so
What's
basically,
up? Let's
I
stay
just
humble.
wanted to, because we talked a lot about GameSwift, and in the last few town halls, it was kind of like a Star Heroes takeover. And I'm just here to take over for Star Heroes for the next maybe 5-10 minutes. So I just want to, because I know, guys, I know the market has kind of been tanking, and it's kind of a little bit quiet around Star Heroes right now. But guys, do you remember the last time it was quiet around GameSwift? It was right before they announced the GSP, and boom, moon. And so actually we are really quiet right now, and when 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 the team is usually quiet, it's usually building, and I'm in contact with all the devs, and right now what we're cooking, guys, the only thing I can just say, I can smell it, like they're cooking right now, and they know exactly how much salt to put in. They know exactly how, like, what's maybe some paprika. It just smells so good. I can just really smell it, and I know when the dish is ready, it's just gonna taste so perfect. Just some examples, guys, for what is coming up. Most of you should know, which the ones of you who don't know yet, just listen carefully, guys, because actually we are not a game with just a token with no utility at all. We actually have staking, guys. So our token, we will be able to stake it, and you actually will have to stake it as well in order to get the rest, the 50% of airdrop you get, right? And we don't have any more inflation coming to the Star Heroes airdrop token. We actually have deflation because the token will be burned in a lot of transactions. And Star Heroes is actually the token you will need for all the heroes NFTs to buy them. So basically, we're just not a game without any utility. We actually have a lot of utility. And the thing that you should be most hyped about, guys, is actually the decentralized tournament, of course, because we're right now, I know the market is tanking a bit, but I trust Ivan on tech. Ivan on tech is my god, and Ivan on tech says higher. So I think we go higher, guys. So this is a dip, in my opinion. And our prize pool in the decentralized tournament, actually, it's in Ethereum. And right now we're listed between CSGO and Madden for the biggest prize pool of gaming in the whole Web 2 and Web 3 gaming. For Web 3 gaming, of course, number one, guys. But I think this is the dip right now, and the cycle may continue afterwards. We just have to call our guy and say, please pump, sir. And then we just continue, and our prize pool might actually go to number one, because you have to think about it. We have the prize pool in Ethereum, and I haven't calculated, but I think Ethereum needs to do 3x, something like that, like 3x, and then we're actually number one on the prize pool for 2024 of all the games. And in my opinion, Ethereum 3x, man, like the old timer should be able to handle it, in my opinion, I think. So let's just pray that the old timer just picks up and does a few X, and boom, we're at number one prize pool already. Boom, just like that. And in my opinion, guys, like you guys know already that we're gonna have like a big ass stadium. And in my opinion, it's gonna be so easy that the stadium is gonna be sold out. And you guys remember like the last time we had the tournament, Sparta, I see in the chat here, man. It was sick, just like the vibe of the whole team. And we just had a prize pool of $6,000, and I did the maths, and we actually are 266x. So from last prize pool to our prize pool now, it's a 266x, which is 26,600%. So I think that's good exponential increase, guys, in my opinion. It's not bad, right? So I think that the vibe back then was pretty good, but imagine the vibe being 266x, then the vibe will be absolutely insane. It will be just a stadium full of guys, maybe some guys drunk, of course. You will get fucked up while the tournament is happening, of course, man. I will probably I will probably be, and it's just the whole arena just screaming the names of the Star Heroes teams. Maybe Peggy is in the final again, man. Who knows? Maybe OGs, but maybe as well some new guys, because actually we have a lot of upcoming partnerships, guys. There are so many partnerships in the cooking right now. We're just cooking, guys. Hold up, let him cook, and we're just gonna get the best gaming guilds, guys. We actually have some partnerships already, but we're just waiting for the announcement, guys. So just put on what is it? What's it called? Check the notifications for Twitter, guys, so you get all the announcement as soon as they come out, and you quickly can just leverage trade stuff. Kidding. But yeah, man. So basically, guys, just know that a storm is coming. We're a little bit quiet right now, But guys, like the videos that will come in next time, it's gonna be insane. Like we just ramped up. We basically will look like every other AAA game. It's gonna be absolutely insane, guys. Yeah. Okay, Zeko.
Oh.
What's up,
Yeah,
boss?
and you might be
I
saying that
missed you,
we're
Lucas.
quiet, right?
What's up, Lucas?
Yeah, you might be saying that we're quiet, but we're working hard in the shadows right now. But
Exactly.
actually, the web is not quiet about us. If you check out, for example, the latest video from Altcoin Daily, then you see that Star Heroes is mentioned right here as one of the top gaming crypto altcoins for 2024.
Looking up.
Which is big. You know, you might also remember that just at the TGE, we were on the biggest crypto space ever, which was the Mario Novel web space, who is also our partner and investor right now. So really, guys, we're working right now with the top of the top guys in the market. So you have it muted on IT. Ah, that's a comment. Yeah, I have it muted because I'm talking. So, but basically, it's really the snowball is rolling already, guys. And in a couple of days, you'll see an awesome roadmap of what's coming next. So, any last words, Vito?
Last words. Last words. Let me just quickly think. Yeah, guys. So basically, our vision just for the whole Web3 gaming, actually, like the whole space, to actually realize that we are what we are, because you guys know, otherwise you guys wouldn't play the game every single day. I know the servers are not live right now, but I know what it used to be like 2 weeks ago. Like you guys were just all in Discord, just sweating your ass off. And I know that you guys will do it again once we go public access, and there will be a lot of more players actually, because the hype trade just started rolling. And I just think that more people will realize it's just a matter of time, guys. Like we're sitting, like this is, for me, it's like a time bomb. It's just a matter of time. There are already big names like Altcoin Daily. They're realizing it already, but I think like shortly before the tournament, maybe 2 months in or 3 months in anticipation, right before the tournament, it will be absolutely nuts, absolutely mayhem. Just the whole space basically running around in like burning in the flat, just running around, just screaming, "What the fuck, Star Heroes tournament!" Just running around, and we will already drive. Everybody will have their own costume, Star Heroes Lambo, and we will drive around in Warsaw, just like waving to the people, and everybody will be like, "What's going on? It's the Star Heroes team!" And we just try like hello, like waving like the queen, just say hello, guys, hello. It will be great.
Take it easy, man.
It will
We'll
be
be
great.
riding. We can do it also on
Honda,
bicycles. I
Honda,
prefer
and
bicycle to
bicycle, of
cars.
course, bicycle, yes, bicycle. But a
Yeah,
costume Star Heroes bicycle, really sick one.
no, of course. There's a question about any esports teams joining, and this actually refers to a broader topic of what we're working on right now, because we're speaking to gaming guilds, we're speaking to other gaming communities in Web3, the best ones, of course, because we are picky. And esports teams too. Man, we have big plans, you know, and this prize pool, which really places us at the very top of esports gaming in general, it's really a really strong card to play with right now. So Star Heroes is a game that people want to work with and want to play. So yeah, stay tuned. That's what I can say for big announcements. So I think that would be it from our Vito
Thank you, guys. I'm out.
Munrito.
Thank you, guys. See you, boys. Moon. See you, boys.
Moon. Take care, man. And we would be going back down to earth, Lucas, with the last, not the last point of our agenda, but one of the last ones, which is also super bullish and has to do with the integration of Linea into the Sparta ecosystem. So let us know, what is it about and why is it so bullish?
Yeah, so this is great to see, you know, our ecosystem partners building, how it called, you know, CZ from Binance. So basically, Sparta is now collaborating with Linea. which is one of the biggest chains and L2s launching right now. So I don't know whether you've heard, but Linea is developed by the same developer, which has developed MetaMask. So giants, basically giants, where L2 has a great traction, and they have like, I don't know, 700 million of funding or something like that. So probably Linea will drop a massive airdrop to community, and also probably to projects launching on Linea. So I think it's a great step forward for Sparta, where it's becoming more multi-chain, but it'll be supporting not only Arbitrum, but also liquidity and swapping or on other chains like Linea. And this is also a great, I believe, step forward for GameSwift, because as you probably know, GameSwift, our token, is also listed on Sparta DEX. And you will be able to actually also migrate some of your liquidity or all of the liquidity also to Linea. So I think it might be a great option to diversify your, I don't know, chain allocation. Your also, if you want to get some additional, transactions on a new chain, and also probably on layer 0 as well, because it requires some bridging functionality, which is supporting by layer 0. So I think it's great that GameSwift token will be, from now on, not only will have liquidity on Arbitrum and Ethereum, but it will also have liquidity on Linea, which is one of the most promising L2s.
Yeah, hard to put it better, in a better way, man. So I can wait for the Linea integration, to be honest. Also, as an active Sparta member right now, for those who know us from some time, Sparta DEX is one of our closest partners. We had our IDO there. That was also one of the first DEX where GSWIFT was listed. The last point of the agenda for today is the traditional one already, so to say. So the announcement of our Ambassador of the Week, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I think that to keep the tension, we can start from number 5, Ambassador of the Week, who is Pan Pilot. Big thanks, man, for your work, for your engagement, especially for the fantastic Duna dashboard for Star Heroes that you're prepared. This is really quality content. Super, yeah, just nice work. Thanks a lot for this. And number 4, Ambassador of the Week is David McDonald, who actually got over 13,000 views with his 2 posts. So, it means only that if you post the quality content, then you will get the views. And I also know it from my personal experience. It's the quality, not quantity. Then, number 3, Ambassador of the Week, is the famous and infamous at the same time Pony, who got over 22,000 views with his 6 posts, our old timer and good OG. So big thanks to you, Pony. Then, number 2, Ambassador of the Week, is Monica. Monica AFFM, let's put it so. You, Monica, are irreplaceable. Last week you were the Ambassador of the Week. This time you're the second one. Thanks a lot for sharing basically all the important stuff that GameSwift and also Star Heroes is posting. So we really appreciate your engagement and input in the gaming as in its entirety. So we had number 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the time has come to announce the one and only ambassador of this week, who is Mark the 5. Guys, this guy posted 5 posts on Twitter. He got over 114,000 views with these posts. So, yeah, I personally didn't know MarkDeFi anytime before that, but looking at his work on Twitter, this is just another proof that this is a great opportunity to prove yourself. As the ambassador of the week, he got plus 100x points to the ambassadors ranking, plus a reward of $200. So it's really worth to support us. In the end, it's you that are like co-building this project, this ecosystem, and this community. So without you, we wouldn't go far, but with you, we can we can fly very high. And if Vito were with us here, probably he would tell you where exactly. So, Farmer, we managed to do all of the 7 points of the agenda right now. Usually we end it with answering and interacting with our community a little bit. So maybe I would ask you to go through the questions or comments, pick something, and answer some of the questions that you find most important.
Okay, sure.
In the meantime, I can
Mm,
I can wrap.
IDOs and private runs coming anytime soon. So YOLO Boy has asked. Well, I believe like the upcoming event, not private, but the seed round of Alter Live, you can expect it soon. So for example, so let's say that Vito is just repeating moon, and I'll be repeating soon. So when it comes to seed round of Outer Live for GSP community, it be available soon. When it comes IDOs, this is something that we are working closely together with Sparta. We've already announced this new utility of GSWIFT token where you will be able to participate in some select IDOs on Sparta Launchpad using our token. It'll be available, but it's still not that soon as the seed round of Outer Life. So first, I would expect the first private seed offering, and then later on there'll be also some IDOs coming, but definitely will be. So it's not something we are forgetting about, something which we are trying, to retreat from. Now it'll be coming.
Yeah, and this demo of Outer Life looks sick, man. It looks like the real metaverse. If Facebook had done it back in the time, I think maybe they wouldn't have failed with it, with their metaverse. But okay, I can see also questions about the vesting of the remaining part of the Star airdrop. A little bit on this, Lucas?
Yeah, so this is a tricky question because we haven't like the Star Heroes DAO hasn't decided yet how the remaining part of our airdrop will be distributed. But what I can tell you is that there will be a couple of tasks, and these tasks will be gamified. So let's say that some portion of the remaining airdrop, so some portion of that 50%, which you are entitled to, will be, for example, based on the task of getting some points. And there will be, like, for example, points which are awarded for staking Star, for participating in the hero sale, NFT mint, and also for playing, for example, flying with spaceships, playing the desktop game, basically, fulfilling some missions, achieving some, tiers. So, for example, if you are able to get your spaceship to some higher tier, some higher level, let's say third or fourth, you will be able to unlock gradually some portion of this airdrop. So, it'd be gamified, but I believe it'd be a very, engaging way of actually getting this airdrop on your wallet. So I think it's great that having a product as game enables us to get this additional, I believe, engagement from community. And this airdrop for community doesn't have to be super, boring, such as airdrops of, all of these chains, dexes, all of these DeFi protocols where you just go and swap some tokens, add some liquidity, some, bullshit, boring stuff. So with Game, it'd be very, engaging way of actually unlocking this airdrop.
And we're gonna make sure that it is engaging. For sure. Okay. There's a question from Yellow Boy Delise. How much liquidity will I have to put aside for the full outer allocation? Isn't it the question that goes a bit too far at this point of time?
Yeah, so it'd be, I can tell you just that it'd be depending on your tier. So depending how much you stake in GSP, whether you are in bronze or maybe Wavecraft tier, you will be able to get some higher allocation. So basically pretty much something natural for depending on the tier.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, Lucas? Because if I pick the questions, I may pick the one that you will find difficult to answer. So maybe I don't want to fuck you up, to put it straight.
Yeah, no thanks. So I'm scrolling. Yeah, so there are there are some questions about Gearbox. So it's taking a little bit more time for these NFCs pins to be applied to the close, but I believe it'd be also soon. So I keep repeating myself with soon, but really soon. So yeah, this is I believe something you're waiting for, but your wait, your the thing that you are waiting, it's something that actually I think might even give you a better position, because I know that, as far as I know, there'll be some additional perks for people who have bought these Genesis gearboxes. So you are one of the only 500 people who have bought this. This is a very limited collection, and I believe there'll be some additional perks for the people which haven't been announced yet. So I know, stay patient, but your time, your wait is not for nothing.
Got it. So guys, love you, Jakub. Thanks a lot, Yellow Boy Delis. NFTs coming soon, 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 soon. Yeah, this is what I actually have been thinking about right now. Yeah, I just wanted to rap something maybe, but for rap we need music. And is it gonna work if I play some music? I don't know, guys. There's so much work right now. Actually, the artistic part of my soul is kind of put aside. Right now, I'm a hardcore gamer, and that's only. But the creativity is still there. GSWIFT versus Star. What should I hold? Both, of course. Man, these are like two best gems in the space right now. Imagine, the hype we will create with this decentralized tournament. I know that we're repeating it all over again, but it's really something special. Web3 hasn't seen anything like that, and the big finals will happen not in short term. It will take some months. So we will use this card all the time, also for the sake of the token, whose value is also secured by the economy of the game, because you will need it, to buy heroes, to breed heroes, to send them on missions. It's actually all planned in a way that you guys are happy. But you will not be happy if I'm not rapping. No, I just asked ChatGPT to provide something. But it's also 7:09 right now. So actually the time is kind of out. So I think that if there's nothing more super important that we should address right now, I think we could be finishing. Professor Farmer.
Yeah, I think like we are pretty much we've wrapped it up, everything. So yeah, let's finish and see you.
And see you.
Cool.
I can share with you what ChatGPT wrote for me. Let's see if it's good or shit. Can you do some?
I don't know how to do it. Maybe
On the Testnet, we plot our course, aiming for the skies. Our heroes ready to shine as we reach new heights. Public access granted, our time's drawing near. To the moon we'll soar with no trace of fear. It's not that bad, actually. We'll make a song out of it, I promise that. On the Testnet, we plot our course, aiming for the skies. Our heroes ready to shine as we reach new heights. Public access granted, our time's drawing near. To the moon we'll soar with no trace of fear. Right to the near public access of Star Heroes, guys. Stay tuned. And see you next.